Hello children, today we will be dealing with Karl Marx philosophy. Karl Marx born in 1818 in Germany in a Jew family. Okay, no wonder Hitler hated this Karl Marx. Actually his father got converted into Christianity so that his child could study, get good education. Karl Marx was the one who studied law. Later on, he worked as an editor in one of the newspaper in Germany. Over there, he got into conflict, and he was being thrown into, that is, he was thrown out of Germany. And there, he in France, he met one of his friend, that is Frederick Engels, who belonged to London. So both settled in London, both together because both of their ideas, philosophical ideas, matched, and started publishing their ideas, which was not accepted easily by the society. So let us try to understand what is this communist philosophy which was being brought by the Karl Marx, because when he was alive, his philosophy was not accepted in any of the country. Imagine after the death of Karl Marx, after 30 years, based on his philosophy, communist revolution broke out in Russia in 1917, that is during the First World War period. So how did it ignite the minds of the common man, that so much of struggle took place where the common man could raise their voice to fight for their justice. So Karl Marx was the one who said that history represents the class struggle. So what is this class struggle? Class struggle is nothing but a struggle between the haves and haves not. Then who are the haves? Haves are the ones who own the means of production. That is, we call them as capitalist. And haves not are the ones who do not own the means of production, where we call them as haves not, or Karl Marx called them as proletariat. So he says, or he was the one who appealed to the workers all over the world to unite and to fight for their rights. So why is he telling them to fight for their rights? If you see that he said that the labor is the one who gives maximum, or he is the one who is working maximum, but he is the one who is getting the least, and he is the one who was being exploited to the maximum, and the capitalists were the ones who were gaining maximum profit. And so because of that, there was a huge disparity or the huge gap between the rich and the poor. And so he was the one who said that the workers of the world should unite and come together to fight for their rights and establish the workers' dictatorship. He was the one who believed in a classless society. What is this classless society? A classless society is the one where there is no distinction between the rich and the poor. Whatever the wealth of the nation is, it gets equally distributed between the rich and the poor. How does it work? It works like how joint family. If a joint family is owning one particular industry, whether a person who is working or not working, some is there one person or one brother is there who will be lazy, one who is there who is more intelligent, one is there who is hardworking. In spite of whatever it is, they get equal share over there in a joint family. Same way in a communist economy or in a communist country, the wealth get distributed. Or if I can give you the most simple example of communist philosophy, you children in the class, if I tell you that the marks will be distributed based on Karl Marx philosophy, I don't think the one who gets the good marks will not accept Karl Marx philosophy. Yes or no, children? That is, if I tell you that is marks will be distributed based on Karl Marx philosophy, then what will happen? The class will get excellent result, that is, everyone will pass. After few days, what will happen? The one who is working or putting brains, he will not work, or he says, why should I study? Okay, why should I study? If everyone has been getting equal marks, then I will also get equal marks. He will not put his efforts. So based on his philosophy, that is what his philosophy is, that is communist revolution broke out in Russia. But workers were more attracted towards this Karl Marx philosophy because hopeless condition existed during that time when these workers were being exploited. Today workers get lot of protection, laws are there to protect them. But in those days it was horrible conditions existed, and he was a huge supporter of the laborers, and so he got tremendous support. But his books were banned in Germany and totally burned actually, and he was not at all being accepted. He was being thrown out of Germany, and he till his death he settled in London. But after his death, after 30 years, based on his ideas, based on his philosophy, this communist revolution broke out in Russia, where miserable condition existed in Russia. These citizens or these people understood Karl Marx philosophy more better, and it broke out over there, and a workers' dictatorship came into Russia. So Karl Marx said that workers should unite and throw away or fight for their justice and establish the workers' dictatorship in an economy. If you see today, at present, you have China working based on that is communist philosophy. If I tell you in India, how does this, if you see Maowadis, Naxalites, what are these? These are based on this communist or Marxist philosophy. Based on that, illegally they are trying to create, disturbing the economy over here. But this communist philosophy became more popular after the First World War, where it got more popularity. But this popularity declined, especially after 1919, when this Cold War ended. But few countries still accept this communist philosophy, even today also. So this is what is about Karl Marx philosophy is. If you like it, do comment and do share this video, and any suggestions, any philosophy if you want to be understood, let me know. I will present it in the next YouTube, as I will be coming and giving out, that is explaining about the philosophical aspects. So bye for now.